Makenshi Critique, so Makenshi Dick Grabs your favorite anime. Welcome to another weekly live reaction to Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu, the Neue Thesis episode 8, or Legend of the Galactic Heroes, the new thesis episode 8. Let's get into this. This episode, as far as cast drop episode, this is gonna be. We'll see. Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu, LOTGH 2018 episode 8. Come on. I ain't got, yo, my patience for things. Oh, cast drop, there it is. I wonder how they'll handle this. 15 years. As you do. Best Ministry of Finance Justice. Castrop Rebellion. Franz von Mariendorf. Rebellion again. When the pioneer is top, I'm going to come on this. With that.銀河Eiyuu. Rebellion. This is a nice little. This might be an episodic, like. Yeah, I like this. Oh, let me bring it up. Here we go. Here we go. An adorable star I can see from afar, but the truth within lies of horrendous hard times. There's a feeling of peace as the pendulum swings, and I can't believe it's ever gonna end. In our blood is the God of war. I'm nearly finished with that game I had. But you just want everyone to get along. Here she really goes for it. Bills in the darkness, burning lights of sorrow. There's no way to stop this bleeding now. For the broken-hearted people, night must not surround us all out of our minds. Leave the past behind. Good advice. Binary. A centrifugal force crushing us. Gravity is our eternity. Nope. Sama. Bias. Whites. Yeah, he hates elitist pricks. Yeah. I love this guy's voice, man. Room for success in this mission. Beneficial to us later. Oh wow. Yep. They're already thinking about their way out, man. Or their fall. You like to point the fingers. Kempf. Come on, man. Lutz. Lutz-sama. Lutz actually will end up being very heroic. Great potential. This seems almost like almost a disciple story where doubting Thomases went to believers. Almost like there is a very messianic thing to Loengram, man. Story. And it ties in with this idea that the Empire is looking for this Messiah, right? Maya. Them drinks. Why didn't they bring the original voice actors back from the OVA for this? He's still in existence. Okay, this is number 2. These two just look like a bunch of fuckboys having a sherry or brandy or some shit. Keep up on this too. I like this, but their designs are a problem. They're too young to be having these refined conversations. And maybe they're refined men, right, for their age. Everyone's too goddamn young, man, in this show. Barbarossa. Like that piano. Bergengrün. In the series, they had him dressed up like a Roman. They had him dressed up like a Roman in the... They were trying to go for that whole Roman thing. In this, they have him like a typical elitist. Just surround us with a counterattack. But they still got the slapping down. You're gonna get fucked over by your own men, man. Watch. Okay, this. It was to that point. This is a meme now. They turned this into a joke now. Back then, it wasn't meant to be funny. It was meant to be part of the character. Now they're almost like tongue in cheek. Turn it to comedy. I can already tell I prefer the way the OVA handle it than this, but we'll see. See, he's so fucking swaggerless. Like, he doesn't exude anything. You know, he just fucking... What is it with these Kirky eyes, man? I'm starting to see the little chinks in the armor right now, man, in this show. This feels so generic, like the way they handled this one. At least with the Castro Rebellion, the OVA, it felt like a very unique situation, man. And Kirky has been built up a little bit. He's so bland. He's so, like, emotionless. Like, there's no warmth in him, man. I know he's decisive right now in the battle, but still, man. I'm dead. He sure improvement for him right now. I like his flagship though. Red like his hair. Maximilian. You'll get fair treatment. Trouble in Paradise up in here, man. Pincer. Everyone's answer is a pincer attack. Look how still it is. Nah, man. You're a bad leader, man. Bad leader. There we go. Fuck it now. Former commoner. Elias prick. Yep, your old man should turn on you. Serve your head up. Serve your head up. It's just not as violent. Yep. I like this music though. Oh. Shit, man. A2 Brutus. A2 Brutus. Everyone's shanking your man Caesar. They did the right thing, right? I just prefer the way I prefer the other way the OVA handled it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sure most of the LOTGH OVA guys are gonna be with me on this, and with me on that one, Kirky Ice. They know they did it. They put down the rebellion. But man, it was an easy win for him, man. Good guys. He doesn't exude anything for me, man. Like, am I the only one? There's just no sincerity. He doesn't exude sincerity and warmth like he did in the OVA. I'm hard to summer. He remembers both of them. He doesn't just remember Reinhard as an individual. Whenever he thinks of Reinhard, he remembers Anna Rose as well. He does it for her. Anyone know that? A piece of good news followed up with bad news. I like that transition. I love the old timer voices. Starting off. Muckenberg. Mecklinger. No, not Mecklinger. Muckenberger is Mecklinger. Is he? Beard. Actually, no. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Deeply ashamed. He don't even care. Look at him. My man's bloody half catatonic. He's just like, let me just friggin' retire in peace, man. Get your ass up. Promote Reinhardt. I like that. That says a lot about him. It's just a dynasty that's just fading into obscurity now. Time for a young buck like Reinhardt. Swing his big dick around. The man from the start. Given the short length of these seasons, at least we'll get to see Yang meet Reinhardt quicker in this show. It was earned in the OVA series, though. A lot more earned. He's more of an enigma in this than a dickhead. The OVA painted him like a dickhead. IG decided, you know what? Let's paint him as misunderstood now. And just maybe so enigmatic. Guy doesn't look like he gets sleep, man. He's gonna tell him, don't keep quirky eyes too close because everyone's gonna start getting salty. This is what he tells him. Yeah, I see this all playing out as it should. Not buddies. You can't be like almost nepotism. You can't be like that, right? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. The people that are likely to shank you in the back. That's why the whole Maximilian stuff relates to this episode. That's the reason. Almost. You don't want your own people throwing you to the dogs. And he was right, almost. Is Kirkia is one man worth the disapproval of everyone? I do have my reasons for what I did. There was more back-chatting against Oberstein in the OVA, man. It filled out a lot. Thor, man. His descendants. So we did the mono. Yeah. I like the capacity. Man, do you know what? You realize how big this moment is now. He bared his heart to Reinhardt. He went all in on Reinhardt by saying this. He read him like a book, man. He has to go by the book, but he needs people like this who speak openly. They're really painting Oberstein really, really sympathetically, man. I've realized this season. I like it, but see, he spoke out against him. He told him the hard facts and truth. He believed in their honorability. He read these guys like a book, but he knows that they have the power to do it. Oh, this guy's, yeah. Forgive me. Yeah. Yep, same with Maximilian Castro. I like it. the loss of his own. This guy has learned to bend the knee, man, enough to be able to worm his way up. Sent to death. Yeah. End it there. Blonde youngster. This is a power play. Power play. Get the old timers on side, man. To be so harshly punished. Selfless act. The whole thing is to convince them. It was a power play. It was a very subtle power play, though. But see this guy. I want to show on him. He don't seem like a dickhead, man. Like, I always wondered. Like, I want to see if since he's fearless. He's not interested in being a statesman now, man. This poor guy. I think he's ready for it. That's what I got. Every generation is going to have that young buck, man, who's going to shank you. Has not existed since the creation era, ain't he? Oh, wow. No country is infallible. Netanyahu, man. Wait till that bellend dies. And Trump. If it's going to fall anyway. Magnificent end. Done, man. Done. He feels it coming, man. Nothing lasts forever, man. The only thing that lasts forever is the Alpha and the Omega, man. The friggin' Almighty, man. He's too peculiar. You bring him on side, innit? His own goals. Oh! Intellect in turn. The hair stroking is in. The hair stroking is in. To rule the whole universe. They need his design to be different, man. I swear that hair stroke would have been at least kind of like Reinhard, still feeling like he's this older brother or some shit. But it's just his design. I just don't like Fakirki's design. His design is just too. I'm sorry, man. Like, if he wants to take enemies, yeah, Reinhard read him. And yet later on he still falls for it. With the bombing thing. This is, for me, an exercise in comparison with the OVA series. For me it is, because I've seen it, right? And look, you guys are watching my reaction, so obviously you guys acknowledge that, look, I've seen it. You guys have seen it. You just... I'm not watching this to see it put a foot wrong. I really want to see how it comes across to new people watching it, right? Is it satisfactory? Like, does it amply convey what I loved about the OVA series to new people, right? Who watch with good animation. I think it does. I think it does a worthy job. It's worthy. It's, you know what I mean? It's worthy. What can I say? As a show in and of itself, it's still better than so much out there. Maybe I've seen the OVA series. I'm enjoying the Golden Kamuy more than this, for example. But because I've seen the OVA series, that's all I can say. Sidney Poitier, they should have called him, in homage to Sidney Poitier, the first guy to ever get a black actor to ever get a friggin' Oscar. I always get blamed for not watching past the credits, so I watch past the credits. It's a great show, man. It's very hard for me to not consider this the best of this season. I'm just enjoying Golden Kamuy more and more. This actually might, I want to say objectively, for objective reasons, this will be the best. But you know what I mean? It's an exercise in comparison for me right now. Each person's star. Alright, people, what do you guys think of that episode? How do you think they handled it compared to the Castrop Rebellion in the OVA series? Let me know. Let me know. Subscribe to my backup channel below. Follow me on Twitter. All that good shit goes down there. All the banter, all the jokes, all the close subscribers talking, going back and forth, recommending shit. That goes down on Twitter. Go check that out. Click the icon at the bottom right to subscribe. And thank you very much for watching. Peace.